Chiodo, and I'm one of the Chiodo brothers here in Los Angeles. And I guess over the years we've kind of put together this company that creates a lot of fantastic characters, whether it's stop motion or costumes, animatronic figures, miniatures, anything special. This is what we do here, and we've been doing it for a long time. And when I think about it, so we met those guys, Josiah and Andrew, those funny guys from Graphation, and I think we're going to be doing something with them, hopefully with you guys and your help. Let's see, it's been a long time we've been doing this, and all these years we've kind of met a bunch of really creative people, and I think these guys are going to be good collaborators. My whole career started when I was a little kid, 10 years old. I was fascinated with the fantasy characters, King Kong, Willis O'Brien's great black and white monster film back in the 30s. That's what inspired me, and ever since then I've always seen things a little different. Whenever I walk down a city street, I see a Tyrannosaurus walking around the corner with a cop in his mouth. I mean, that's the kind of images I see because of the stuff I saw when I was young. So ever since then, I've been creating these images through animation and other kinds of special effects. It's really great. It's a great creative outlet for me. And I guess over the years, it's turned into an occupation, a bit of a business that I'm able to actually earn a living doing this kind of stuff. So that's, it's funny. I guess we tell stories through our animation, and the guys, they tell their stories through comic books. I remember back in the early days, I was interested in comic books. Not really the superhero type, more the monster type, the creatures and aliens type things. And that was the first way we started telling our stories visually. We would watch these single panels and see the story kind of evolve. And hopefully we'll be able to create some really great concepts with the guys and tell stories both through comic books and maybe translate them later on into live action and stop motion films. And what's really exciting about what the guys are doing is they're taking their passion for comic books and they're turning it into something that's, I think, very relevant in today's world. They're turning it into a charity, donating the funds that they receive from these comic books and kind of throwing it back to the community, fostering a variety of different charities, whether it's creative stuff or just basic needs. I think their creativity is being funneled into a really great cause, and your help is going to help them help other people. Well, I guess when I think back, what got me involved with these guys was I met them at the Hive Gallery downtown on Spring Street here in LA. And it's a big creative community down there. And I met Andrew and Cy down there. And what really struck me was their background is in comic books. It's this cartoony world, but they have a different take on it. It's kind of mixing a lot of different genres together. And not only the stories they're telling, but what they want to do with it eventually. It's just not comic books for comic books' sake, that they're just creating something just to get their rocks off. I think they have this bigger agenda, something larger than themselves that they're trying to orient their creative work towards, both in the stories they tell and also in the charities that'll benefit from the comic books they produce. Yeah, so the guys roped us, both me and the Chiodo brothers, into their mad adventure here by creating a comic book that's a Chiodo Brothers comic book. It'll have us as well, it's not defined yet, really. It's to be defined. But it's going to be maybe the brothers in a story, or maybe our world, the creatures we create, the world that we operate in as special effects guys. Something will come out of it, something pretty creative and exciting. I mean, there's a world of characters that we create, and I think any one of them would be a great portal or a springboard into adventures and stories that I think will be really exciting. So that's what I'm looking forward to, not just what we do, but actually collaborating with them and creating something new on both the comic book platform and hopefully other and bigger things yet to come. Yeah, I guess the most exciting aspect of this for me is just working with the guys. I mean, come on, Captain Africa. I mean, who wouldn't kind of trade in their 67 Chevy for that one? You know, I collaborate with a lot of different people. I teach and I meet young people, and I work with a lot of older guys as well. I'm really attracted to creative collaboration. And I think what Andrew and Cy bring to this team is something really unique for me. And I don't know where it's going to take us, but I just think it's going to be really cool, and I'm excited about it. I don't know what we're going to do, but I think it's going to be really great, and I promise you that.